Look at us filming another makeup video. Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. I hurt my finger while I was in class. Class is online, like all I do is sit on my bed. I don't know how I've done it because I was just, doing my thing in class, look down and my finger is bleeding. Not even from like here, like when, like around the nail, when sometimes it just like bleeds. Please tell me I'm not alone in that. But like, it's over here. Why? Anyways, I love that I said look at me doing another makeup video as if I've just completely abandoned them. I have not, but I did film a couple videos that weren't makeup. There was supposed to be one up on Friday. We'll ignore that. A side story. Earlier on I was doing my protein shake, and because it was like 7 in the morning, my head wasn't switched on yet, so I was shaking, and I mustn't have put the lid on properly because I shook, and let me tell you, that shake, patoosh, patoosh. That's a new one. So yeah, it's all over me. I should change, but it is laundry day, so I don't have things to change into right now. And we all know this is my comfort hoodie. We all have one. What was I talking about? Oh yes, I did film a video. There was supposed to be one up on Friday. It was all edited, ready to go, and it would not export because I filmed it on my camera, and for some reason my camera, like, it used to be fine, it's just it adds so much more like space, like it takes up so much more space. Apparently my video is 23.9 gigabytes. I'm sorry, it's a 10-minute video, hun. Calm yourself. I'm gonna try everything I can to put it up because I absolutely love that video, but we'll see, I guess. I put some lip balm on because they're dry. This is such a tangent. This is why I just need to have a schedule. I need to, you need to film this video and get it done within an hour, because sometimes it can go on for a few, just because I'm sitting here chin wagging for absolutely no reason. Nobody wants to see that. I got fluff on my nose. For today's video, we've done a Zendaya look before. Did we like it? Yes, I did. This one just speaks volumes. Look at her, it's going up again. Zendaya. I saw this video. Did she post it on Instagram? Was this on her feed? I know she's got some. This one, oh wow. Wowee. I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna have to do it. There's nothing like eye-catching about it other than the fact it's Zendaya. It just looks flawless, doesn't it? So we're gonna have fun today making ourselves look flawless. Please stop. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Oh, my little face in the corner. Don't know what's happening down here. Do it. I'm clearly in a hyperactive mood and there's not much I can really do about it. What is... Enough. Let's just get into it. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. We're gonna begin with this. Take a smidgen, just a smidgen in the T-zone. Put it too close to my nostril, now it's in there. Why am I going so fast? Trying to make up for lost time. Okay, for foundation, this should come as no surprise because we all know that I like it, and also it's a flawless foundation, so we're gonna use the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F5. Wow, I've learned it off by heart. I'm just gonna draw on as much as I can. Why am I going so fast again? Calm down. Oh, continue to go that fast anyways. That's all right. Going speedy boy. Oh, my hair's stuck in it. Oh, we're off to a swell start. Colour's a bit off, but that's all right. Okay, I got completely cut off then. I'm very sorry if the quality of the video has gone down because it keeps cutting me off saying I've run out of storage, even though I've just bought 200 gigabytes of storage. There is no way a 4-minute video took up 200 gigabytes of storage. So I've turned down all the settings so it doesn't run out all of my storage. Hopefully this will work. If not, I've just bought 200 gigabytes for absolutely no reason. My phone is being faulty. Foundation blended, we used a brush. If it wasn't already obvious. The concealer, we're first going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating, let me start that again. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Walk. Going to use this. Oh, it's a hair on it. Is there ever not a hair on something? Let's be real. Some there and there. She's like very flawless, full coverage, bright under eyes. So we're just gonna try and mimic it as much as possible. Like, I don't care how much makeup's on my face. We're just gonna go for it. Now. Where are you? Who are you? Right, oh, this is fluff. Oh, it wasn't fluff, that's attached to my head. We're gonna use the e.l.f. 16 Ammo. Hang on. e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. In the shade Fair Warm. Bit brighter, a bit more. I feel like this one's a bit more full coverage. You just calm down. Gonna pop some of this in the center. Gonna use this to highlight. And we're gonna just cover up a little bit more of those harsh blemishes that are gonna do my head in later on down the line if I do not cover them now. I just had my brush. Where's it gone? Excuse me. Where are you? Give it to me. There we go. To blend with a brush. What is going on with me today? Oh well, I'd rather be too high energy than have no energy at all. I haven't even eaten yet. Well, I mean, I did have a coffee. So I have eaten. I always fill these videos with really random bits of little sprinkles of knowledge about myself that no one signed off on. No one's here for that. They just want to know how to look or how to do their makeup like Zendaya. So I'll leave you be. No, I won't. We're gonna continue trying. Why am I that was so aggressive. I've got delicate under eyes. I need to be careful. And also eyeballs, they make me feel weird. So I don't want to be too aggressive on the eyelid. Definitely not. I want to... Nick, please stop. Okay, next up, we're going to use some of the Soleil de Tan Chanel and we're going to do some cream bronzing. So grab it, or your cream bronzer, your bronzer brush. And we're going to just tap this over the cheek area and the forehead. Not the forehead. We are going to be putting on powder products too. It's just because this is such a flawless look. I feel like we need to layer. We need to be like a nice little onion. You know, layers upon layers upon layers. Now we're going to use the Rare Beauty blush, liquid blush in the shade Happy. She has blush all the way down here. I'm not going to put too much on. Well, I mean, we'll see. Well, it could be a bit too much. I should have stayed with the first line I did, and I decided to add to it. Now it could have messed everything up. I don't know how I feel. I'm so dramatic. Also, exciting news on the acting front. If you don't care about the acting, skip forward like 30 seconds. But that was the right amount. Sorry, I'll carry on. A short film I did. It won multiple awards. Not to brag, but it did win multiple awards, and that means now it's now been picked up to become a feature film, like an actual movie. And I've been invited back to do my part again. What a time to be alive. Look at me go. I'm proud. I'm at least proud. Going to set the under eyes. So I'm going to use some of the RC Minute colour powder. Pop it in the lid. I'm not going to use too much. Use a poofy pad. This one's gross. Should probably grab another. But we're going to continue with this one because I don't care. And we're good to go. We're going to press this under the eye. It's a very matte look with just a gentle, like a sweep, a swoosh, a sprinkle of glow. So that's all I have to say. We'll get to that in due time. We're going to set the entire face, by the way. So because I don't feel like going over the entire face with Mr. Poof, we're going to use a brush into the powder. I'm on the period and that was quite the cramp. I hate it when it just stops you in your tracks. Like, we were on quite the flow then. Oh, so it's physically too, but you know, that one's a bit TMI, so we'll move on. Get the forehead. Getting everywhere, so I don't know why I keep specifying. Oh, I spilled. Now, I'm very happy about the fact that she has shadows down the side of her nose, which means that I can go in with some nose contour. Let's try and give ourselves a nice little cute nose, because she's got a very nice nose. And I'd like to join that group of people with really, 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 really nice noses, which is everybody else on the population of the planet. That was... What? Which is the entirety of the population on this planet. balmy, apparently. There's fluff on this brush as well, can we not? So we're gonna start on the underneath, you know, give ourselves a nice little lift. Look at her go. Gonna switch to this little like angled brush and color. I like choosing eyeshadow, by the way. Nice little cool toned brown. It's gonna look very harsh. Do a little line up here. We are blending, don't worry. I'm not actually gonna keep it this harsh. Wish I could, because, you know, makes life a lot easier, but kind of destroys the illusion when you can just see the lines. So we're gonna blend with the other brush that we used. Okay, I'm just popping some white eyeshadow on my poofy pad from the James Charles palette. And I'm going down the sides of the nose next to the contour. And we're going to take it onto the under eyes, just because she's got very, very bright under eyes. Then take my powder brush and just kind of blend it out. Take some on the tip of the poofy pad, down the centre of the nose. And then tap it out. Now I'm going to take a brush like this into the same contour colour and do the jawline. I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on a little, not a little, big angled fluffy brush. I'm going to add this to the cheekbones and to the forehead, basically where we put the Chanel bronzer before. I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush palette. I'm going to go between these two here. I'm going to add it here, all the way down to the cheeks. It's not as hot pink as I wanted it to be. Just as somebody come to the door. That was fun. Now we're going to take this Dior highlighting quad. One moment. I'm going to take a brush like this into the white and just a tap in the bronze, just to give us a nice little bronzy glow. And we're going to just sweep this over the end of the nose. Nothing too dramatic. Dramatic? Kind of proper Welsh then. Dramatic. Gonna go all the way down, mostly up here. On the tip. Okay. And then that's it. Now we're just gonna fill in our eyebrows. They're fluffy, but in line. Do you know what I mean? They're groomed, but fluffy. Yeah. So we're gonna use this Primark pencil in the shade dark brown. I think I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows how I always do, because whenever I try and do it different, it doesn't work out. But then also, that's how I kind of like to do my eyebrows anyway. It's like defined, but fluffy. Like they're groomed, but fluffy. Gonna add in a few little strokes through the front. And voila. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. Are we? Yes. No? Right, no, we'll circle back to the face if I feel like there's more that needs to be done. But for right now, we're gonna do eyes. Okay, for the eyes, we're first of all gonna go into the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I'm gonna take the colour Sweetheart, which is kind of like just like a pink. Going in between light and dark pink. A medium pink, if you will. We're gonna add this to the crease. It's not as pinky as I was hoping, but we'll do it on both, just so they're even. Got a nice little transition shade nonetheless, so add it to the underneath. Okay, we're gonna go into the James Charles palette again, just because there's some pinks in here, as you can see. So we're gonna take this really light one here, because we're gonna need to use this one anyway all over the lid. So on the same brush, because I'm feeling lazy. I'm gonna add this over the other one and all over the lid. She's got very pale pink eyes in this, but we may have to improvise. Now we're gonna go into just a tap of this bright one and then a lot of this baby pink one and add it out here. Oh, there we go. We're looking pink. Might be a bit neon, but we can dull down if needed. Gonna add this to the under eye as well. I really like using pink colours. I don't know why. Add a bit more of that neon one just to the outer part here and really diffuse it. Gonna go back into just that light one and add it to the inner corner here. Now we're gonna take just this white one and really put it here on the inner part and like diffuse it outwards. Okay, I'm just taking this little pencil brush and I'm really tapping on some white to the inner corner here, because it's very bright but matte, so I'm thinking white is the way to go. Just taking the poofy pad again into some white. Gonna add more to the underneath of the eye because it's extremely bright. Now I'm just gonna take my blush brush and I'm gonna go into the neon pink just once. And we're gonna add this just up here with a really light hand. The one scary thing about doing pink makeup is that you can look like a clown very easily, which I think is what's happening. But it all comes together once you add everything else. It's the in-between phase. I'm just gonna add a bit more of my bronzer back to my face, because right now it's just looking very pinky. Just gonna take this brush again and go into some white. Gonna add it to the brow bone so it flows nicely. This looks nice in person. On camera, why is it looking dodgy? Believe me, please. Now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. We are gonna do just a smidgen of liner, but I find it easier to do when I've got my mascara on, when I'm not trying to do like a full-on like wing, just so then I can just follow my natural eye curve. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use the Maybelline Sky High mascara. Give me a moment, let me get my mirror out. Now I'm gonna switch to the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, because it's got like a nice little curve to it, and we're gonna do the bottom lashes, because this is where it gets funky. So we're gonna do a nice generous coat on the bottom lashes. Could do one eye at a time with this little technique that we're about to do. Grab your tweezers and we're gonna pinch together little clusters of eyelashes. Okay, now we're gonna do some liquid liner. So this is the Rimmel London Glam Eyes one. We're just gonna do the smallest amount, like a little, like an eye lift type of look. Hang on. Okay, wings are on. I'm now going to do a tiny little line underneath each cluster just to make them look a bit more, boom, give them a bit more of a kick. You know what I mean? Okay, now that that's done, I have got some false eyelashes drying right now. They're like half like wispy lashes. You'll see them when they're on. I don't know where they're from. I do apologise. But the glue I'm using is the Real False Lashes Invisible Lash Glue from Benefit. Looks like that. While that's drying, I'm going to do my lips. Now I'm going to use the Obsession lip liner in the shade Hookup. It's just a dark brown. I'm just using this one from Primark. It doesn't have a shade name, but it's like a brown as well. Just using this to kind of blend it into the lips a bit more. I've made sure I have plenty of lip balm on, so it's easier to blend it. Run my finger over my lips to make sure everything's nicely blended. And we're going to use the lipstick from Chanel in the shade Boy. It's just like a sheer brown. I'm gonna add this to the lips. Now I'm gonna add the blush that we used before, the Rare Beauty one. I'm gonna add just a dot to the centre of the lips. Okay, now I'm just gonna stick on my false eyelashes and I'll be back with the finished look, I guess. This is the finished makeup look. The eyelashes are very dramatic. The eyes are very dramatic. I didn't realise how dramatic the eye look was until doing it. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, Zendaya just pulls anything off, so. I like the pink look. I don't know what it is about pink. I just like doing it. I like incorporating, I like using it in my makeup routine. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. It would mean the world. I shall see you in the next video.